my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks. Hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle taken in, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 2. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 4. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line. Coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chiefs 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 1. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
David Johnson, the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
At 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but
I think a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
David Johnson.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
5-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen. Pass, slam.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Seahawks 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28, and they will line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
It's a gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Seahawks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Montgomery.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. Oh, boy, he can get hurt.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darren Waller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Seahawks 28. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check 55, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. they'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
7-yard loss.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 1 for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. Until we all up in buckets. With the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Back to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now at SoFi Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
10 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was